Welcome to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. My name is the British Eagle, and today we are diving, flying, soaring into a brand new episode of Granblue Fantasy Relink. In the last episode, it was some of the most insane and exciting cutscenes we've seen in the entire series, to be honest with you. We have done nothing off screen since the last episode, so let's just get started and jump into some of this stuff. Here we go. Ooh, we do have a busted mannequin. We have required 5. Let's accept the side quest, and let's go ahead and report it. Cool. I need I was going to read the description, but I completely missed it. Sorry about that. So we did get a bunch of rewards for completing that. Let's also look around for other side quests. So there is someone down here. Do we have what they need? A magma worm. We do not have that. 2 griffin feathers and 300 MSP would be phenomenal. There's Lyria. Wow. She's actually here with us. Violent priest. I cannot bear it. To see a lost soul earthbound for eternity. Should you come across the boar husk, would you purify him? Simply beat him into oblivion. 10 skeletons, but look at how much we get. I'm going to accept that quest. I will definitely... Did you say beat the tail? I don't know what you just said there, but all right. Anything over here? Nope. I think we're good there. Good to have Lyria back on the team. Definitely happy to have her here. And what a last episode it was.
Let this be your final battle, okay?
All right. So let's take a look and see what you've got. Paralysis resistance, dizzy resistance.
Let me know if you need help.
Mithril wheel. Don't know what that's for, but okay. Purgatory bone. Golem finger, griffin feather. Okay, I think we can leave that. Crewmate card. Wow, there's a lot of them. Seofin. Ooh, he looks cool. Wow, his artwork is incredible. And then we've got Twain. Twain? Wow, she is dope. Yeah, I definitely will be playing as some of these. I do plan to do some like post-game, you know, maybe an episode where we test out these crewmate cards, use some of these just to see what they're like. But yeah, pretty cool. All right, so we did that. Let's go over here and see what we can upgrade or maybe potentially get new weapons.
I'm all ears. Enhancing
Upgrade sigils. Cascade 2. What does that do again? Shorten skill cooldowns. Ooh, okay. Combo finisher, not terrible. But I think I'm okay for now. Can we forge new weapons? So you still have... Oh, you guys still have the old ones. Okay, so we got the Apherion. We can make that for her if we want to. Now, it's worse than the Flame Rapier, but... nah, we'll just stick with what we got. Can we upgrade any of these? Can I uncap? Ooh, we have 2 quality Refinium now, so we can uncap. I'm going to do it. Wait, I don't have enough rupees. Oh my gosh, we have no rupees. Wait, how did I not realize? Okay, now we have rupees. We can sell the small glitter stone and the glitter crystal. There we go. Oh, I got an achievement. I like it when numbers go up. Acquire a total of 100,000 rupees. Okay, very cool. Now let's try to upgrade. So I have 48,000. To uncap, it requires what? 7,000? Oh, that's fine.
Even more now.
Let's freaking go. Let's level up our weapon. Let's go. Oh, it cost 130 or all 6. Screw it. We're going to do it. We're going to enhance our weapon even more. Go up by 25 levels. I do not want to uncap it more. Now, who else would I want to uncap? This is a tough one. A lot of good options here. I feel like if we're gonna uncap anyone, I'm gonna go with, I think, this. We're gonna uncap the magic of Io.
I'll unlock the power within.
Yep, we're gonna uncap her magic. We're gonna get her up to 75 as well. So let's level up the weapon. Let's go with 4 of the 3 of the mediums. Oh my God, it's going to take so much to get... Wait, I don't think I have enough. Oh, I'm going to need some more stuff. Yeah, it's... You know what? I'm going to use them all. Screw it.
It's a great success.
We're only level 61, but we can definitely get more crystals back. But we have done some nice upgrading there. We really could do with some rupees. I'm actually shocked. We usually never have a problem with rupees at all. What else can we do while we're here? So I know there's some Fate episodes, and to be honest with you, I wouldn't mind using this episode to do that. How many do we? Oh my gosh, we have a lot. We have one. Oh, well, it's just one per person. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't mind doing that. Yeah, let's do it. Episode 3. I'm not going to read the previous summary. We're just going to jump in. Here we go. Rebuilding for the future.
Sometime after the commotion at Tempeal, life in Folka began to struggle towards normalcy. The breeze was soft and welcoming. I'd been blind to the city's charms before, focused as I was on rescuing Lyria from the Church of Avia. The sun watched over the victims of Furikin's rage as they raised new homes for themselves from the rubble. But once scars have set in, they are slow to fade. Here and there, the children of Tempeal labored with tools too large for their hands. I offered my aid, but the children said their work was their responsibility.
As long as you're sure you'll be okay.
Some distance away, a small boy burst into a red-faced fit. Lyria and I rushed over, hoping to be of help.
All right, look at that. We got some HP and some attack boost. Okay, I love it. Very cool. Oh, new episode is available. Ooh, so now we have a boss fight where we will get an extra slot. Honestly, let's do it. You must play as Catalina. This is cool. This is our first time playing as Catalina. I do really like our lineup here, so let's get to it. Ooh, playing as Catalina. Family is everything.
Don't try and stop me. I have to do this.
He hurled his words like stones as he whipped into a run. Concerned, I asked a nearby man about the boy. He explained that the boy's sister was ill, and the lad was after the remedy, an herb called windcrest. The sickness was assumed to have died out hundreds of years ago, but had now returned to torment the child.
And if that's not enough, I heard the woods where windcrest grows have turned into a monster den.
The boy had struck out alone. Folka had no soldiers to spare, for they were all dispatched to Tempeal for the reconstruction effort. No one was left to answer his pleas, but I would. In my heart, I vowed to bring back the child, and if possible, the herb too. I prayed only that I wasn't too late.
All right, here we go. We get to play as Catalina.
Wow.
This is dope.
Shall we head out?
We shall. All right, so real quick, controlling Catalina, a former knight of the Erste Empire. Catalina fights to protect Lyria, wielding a magic sword. She's an adept warrior who adapts to any situation. Catalina creates various combos by using X and Y, so very similar to Gran. Repeatedly press Y to unleash a sweeping slash attack. Pulling off combos fills the Eris gauge. Once the gauge is full, Catalina can summon Primal Beast Eris to bolster her combos, skills, and skybound art.
Well,
Now,
according to that old villager, this is the place we want to be.
Perfect. Keep your eyes peeled for Windcrest.
I certainly will. So one thing, I did receive a comment from the same person who has given me a ton of advice, so thank you for that. Someone did say that we should... Let me see if I can do this. No, that's not it. Where is the... No, I don't want to do that. Oh, no. It's... Auto. Okay, use SBA if needed. So, basically, I've changed now the setting. So, originally, the game said to make it so that you should all, like, save your SBA, basically your ultimate attack for when everybody's ready. And then it'll tell you to push the left and right analog stick in. So, you know, the Tempest Blade and all that other stuff. The problem is that that means that you have to wait for everyone.
I think I spy some windcrest.
And we got some Windcrest, yeah. And so thank you to the commenter. I can't remember your name, but you did tell me to change it so that when people have their SBA gauge filled, they just go for their attack without waiting for us. So that's pretty
Earth
cool.
spirits.
Let's go for
Strange.
Enchanted Lance. Ooh.
We didn't see any the last time we were here.
Oh, this is different. Okay, this is a different style of swordsmanship.
Here goes. Prepare yourself.
Nice. Oh, I like that. Oh, very
Soar
cool.
high, Captain.
There's more where that came from.
You've met your match.
Ooh, okay, let's see. What do we have?
Hit them
Frozen
back.
Blade. Oh, that's so cool.
Hot enough for ya?
Dude, I like her, like, she has more of like a, oh, I don't want to fall off the edge here. She has more like of a, forward,
Let us press on.
piercing
Yes, of
attack.
course.
Prepare yourself.
Whereas Gran is more of like a jumping, I don't know how to explain it. Gran has more of like a, oh, what's this? Oh, okay, we found a Windcrest.
Ready yourself.
Gran has more of like a downward slash attack, whereas Catalina is like stabbing, like she jumps forward and slashes.
Enchanted lands. No.
Now we're
Stay
cooking.
focused.
Time to shine.
I've got
I
them.
don't know how to explain it. I don't know. I
You
can't
guys
explain it,
rock.
but she's
Couldn't have
definitely
said it better
different.
Have my blade
What can I
whenever you
say?
need it.
I'm experienced.
Nice. We got some Windcrest. Let's freaking go, dude. Yeah, Catalina's cool. I really like her fighting style. Gather 6 Windcrest. We have 5. Just need one more, and we are all set to go. I do love in this game that you can switch to different characters. I mean, I've mainly played as Gran because to me, that's the main protagonist. That's how we should play. Also, what is this bar next to her? Is that her Eris bar? That's not her link gauge. So what is
It
it?
doesn't seem like he's here. Let's retrace our steps and look somewhere else.
I'll finish this.
Dude, she's got such a cool attack. I love it. Oh, man. All right, so where do we go here? This is a dead end? Anything over here? Let me see if I can... No, I don't see a way up. Were we not supposed to go this way? Or we were, but... Oh, I don't know. Okay, weird. Wrong spot. Look for the herb. Look for the herby herb. All right, let's go this way. Yeah, I feel like today is going to be a Fate episodes, and we're going to see if we can maybe do a couple of missions, too. Maybe some of the harder ones, the weaker ones, or the slightly easier ones we're not going to stress about. I'll do those off screen, but during the episode, it might be nice to do some of the harder ones.
Yeah, that should be more than enough.
But we still haven't located the boy. What? Where is that coming from?
I don't know, but it can't be a good sign. We better hurry.
Is it this way? Oh, wait, no. I gotta... Oh, it's back where we just were. So now that we got the last Windcrest, we're good. Dude, this is cool. So her attack, her Y attack, the name is Oathsworn Blade. That is really cool. I love the name of that. I love that she uses ice. Ice, to me, is one of my favorite elements in any JRPG. I don't understand why, but I have a real, like,
A golem.
fascination with it.
So that's what was behind the tremors.
Crap, it spotted us. Get ready for a fight.
Oh, I'm ready. Let's do this.
You
Oh,
monster!
okay, well, I didn't mean to...
People. Hot enough for ya?
Let's finish this.
Right where I want it.
Too late to run away, bud. This is gonna burn.
Full bloom. On guard. Take him.
Ow, okay, I was... Oh, I have invincibility. Perfect.
Get behind my shield. Stay alert.
Finger is itching.
What do you think?
Nice. I love this emerald shield she's got. That's cool.
I'm behind.
Right on.
Oh, we got this. Come on. We're definitely strong enough for this.
I'll finish this.
It was faint. I heard Furican's voice just now.
I can't get out of there.
When Furican
I'm stuck.
covered
Yep.
this archipelago in storm, some of its power
Oh, am I
fused with the
down?
land.
Wait,
And the
what?
monster.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
No falling under mine.
Pin them down.
How did I... Oh, because I'm still on the ground when he's doing his attack. Yeah. Because it, like, it shakes you... Oh, okay. Yep. I'm down now. Whoops. I'll use a revival potion. It's fine.
Still here.
I can't heal like Gran can. Dude, what the hell?
Just like that.
Come and hit them now!
Got him.
I've got this.
Good. On to the next.
Just lead the way. Blaster full of holes.
Oh, he's going for it.
Any last wishes?
He's using his SBA. Nice.
I've got them.
Rosetta?
Sullen
Shall we?
Rose.
Me. Can I get some of that hurricane juice too? This golem is
Blades of Frost.
Can't afford to let it run free. Not while that boy remains
Nice.
missing.
Tempest Blade. Weird seeing the captain go last.
Bring it. Prominence flare.
Prominence Flare.
I'll finish this. Let's bring this to a close.
It's different to what we usually would do. Okay.
Mighty cold.
Just like that.
There. Beautiful, aren't they?
exploring with baddies on our tails is no fun. Let's give ourselves some breathing room.
To the fight.
Aw, Sand Tomb, it basically just freezes us.
Help me out.
Take this.
You have my blade.
All right. Sock it to him.
Indeed. Finish. Pin them down.
Come on. Yep, combo. B, B, A, X, Y, Y, Oathborn Slurp. Nice, level up. There we go. Look at that, Golden Finger. Okay. Very nice. Good job, gang. Good freaking job, gang.
Is it safe now?
I recognize that voice.
Quest cleared. Heck yeah. Good job, team. We did it. We did it. Family is everything.
With a final death knell, the golem stilled. The boy crawled out from the tall grass, and I pressed the wind crest into his trembling hand.
Wow! Now I can save my sister! You're the best, lady!
He smiled at me, and with a great burden lifted from his shoulders, skipped the whole way back to Folka. As I watched his happy shuffle, I wished more joy and color into his life of toil, which had been covered by the dust of destruction.
All right, we got a Catalina gained another sigil slot, which honestly is really good. Very cool. I love these Fate episodes. They're actually really beneficial.
Hello.
It's good backstory, but it's also just like really just helpful stats-wise. Another one? Wow. All right. I guess, yeah, we'll keep going. This one is just a quick story, so it's not actually like fighting or anything. Yeah, let's do it. A young boy's letter.
We made medicine from the wind crest you picked. The doctor said Hazel looks better every day. This morning, she was able to get out of bed and do some drawing. She loves drawing pictures. Thanks again, Catalina. From Al.
And Hazel.
P.S. Please visit Folka when you have a chance.
Oh, that was cute. That's nice. We got a little bit of an HP and attack boost for that. Really quick as well. Okay, that's nice. Let's go to Rackham now. Let's keep it going. These stats are huge, especially for future boss fights. The dream lives on.
Rackham, there you are. I've got huge news. Listen to this.
It was clear from Kent's smile that the repairs on the Nautilus were going smoothly, thanks to a mechanic friend of his. Well, ain't that something? I'd be lying if I said I wasn't impressed. Those parts weren't the easiest to work with. Not bad, Miss Mechanic.
Rackham, sir? My friend told me she got the parts from a traveling skyfarer. Had 3-day-old scruff and a little swagger to him. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Huh. Well, I keep my scruff in an elegant chin strap. Thank you very much. Not sure I sounded very convincing, trying to play off his answer, but I'm a helmsman, not an actor. Ha! But just another performance or two, and the Nautilus would be skybound once more.
That's really cool. I love that they continue the story. Because if you guys remember back when we did the last Fate episode, Rackham basically was helping out some people, trying to get the parts to fix their ship and stuff. And so really cool that they're continuing that. More attack and HP. Love it. No more for Rackham. That's it. Sometimes they're just one and done. All right, let's go to EO. I hate you.
running errands in Folka one day, I came across a crowd of people in the town square. But from the sounds of things, it wasn't a friendly get-together.
I hate you all! Mom, Dad, everybody in this stupid town!
The boy shouted angrily at the adults and took off running, right into me. We both landed on our backsides. Sheesh, watch where you're going, kid. And that's when I noticed the tears streaming down his face. He was clearly upset about something. Hey, you okay? The boy hopped to his feet without a word, shooting me a glare before sprinting away. One of the adults started to follow after him, but...
Please, Doctor, there's not much time.
The crowd stopped him in his tracks.
But I can't just... No, you're right. My patients need me. Forgive me, Lev.
The man closed his eyes, muttered something to the townspeople, and ran off in the opposite direction. Wait, that kid was crying! You're not gonna go after him? I shouted after the man's back, but he either didn't hear me, or pretended not to. Then I felt a gentle hand on my shoulder.
I'm sure he wants to, sweetheart. You see, that boy is his son.
The boy's name was Lev. His father was a doctor, with many patients needing urgent care, so he had no choice but to ask the townspeople to find his son for him. I knew I should mind my own business, but I couldn't get the poor kid's face out of my head. He was probably hiding somewhere all by himself, crying his eyes out. I understood all too well how painful it felt to be alone. When Master Sokka reached out to me, it changed my life forever. Maybe it was my turn to do the same for someone else. I turned to ask the crew if we could join the search, but they were already gearing up to head after him. It seemed we'd all had the same idea. Just you wait, Lev, I thought to myself. I was gonna find him and put a smile back on his face, even if it meant sticking my nose where it didn't belong.
All right, Fate episode reward, more health, more attack. We do get another one. Looks like there's a horde for this one. Okay, let's do it. We get a slot. A sigil slot could be huge, so let's do that. We get to play as Io, which also is a character we have never played as before, I don't believe. So really cool. We get to finally be a little bit more magical. It's just a phase.
The villagers didn't seem too worried about Lev. According to them, he'd have to venture much deeper into the forest before encountering any monsters. But that wasn't the issue. It seemed like nobody wanted to talk about why he'd run off in the first place. It was an obvious cry for help, and nobody was helping. I went through the same thing back in the day. Even after I met my master, there were times when the loss of my parents was just too much to bear. I didn't go so far as to run from home, but I'd sit alone in the corner of my room, hugging my knees to my chest and crying. Whenever Master Sokka found me like that, he'd always perform a silly magic trick to cheer me up. Just like me, all Lev wanted was for someone to find him, to take his hand, so he went off on his own in the hopes that someone would come for him. I'm sure he knew it was selfish, but it was the only card he felt he had left.
Do you think this means Lev doesn't want to live at home anymore?
I had a feeling that wasn't the case. He's probably just going through a rebellious phase.
Oh, that's when kids start arguing and acting out, right? Catalina told me it's pretty common. Did you have a phase like that?
Lyria's question was innocent enough, but I was too embarrassed to admit that I'd ever gone off alone because I wanted someone to pay attention to me. Heck no! That's not something befitting of a grown lady like myself. So what if I told a little lie? Our biggest concern right now was Lev, who was out there, probably crying with his back up against some rough, silent tree. He needed a friend, and I was more than determined to be one for him.
All right, controlling Io. Io is a young mage who aspires to be an elegant lady. She's able to cast long-range spells and heal the party with recovery magic. X casts a ball of magic while Y hits foes in a wide area. Her X is chargeable, and it grants her a Mystic Vortex Orb. Ooh. The number of orbs she has determines how high she can charge her Y attack to. Charging it to max level is where when the real magic happens. And then our special attacks are Healing Winds, Concentration,
Sure
Lightning,
hope
and
Cliff's
Gravity
okay.
Well.
Come on, we gotta find him, and fast.
All right, cool. Let's look around here. I don't see really any items or anything, but we'll keep looking. Yo, Io, her magic seems really cool. I've wanted to, again, like, play as her in the game, but I also, again, I'm trying to stick with Gran just because he's the captain.
Of the forest, right?
All right,
What are
so...
goblins doing here?
Oh, that's how you do it. Okay. Oh, I like using Io. Oh, and then she shoots. Okay, yep, I see how it works. Lightning?
Time to fry.
There's no time to waste.
All right.
We've got to find him.
This is fun. I enjoy using her magic. It's actually very strong, too.
Watch out for the flyers. We're gonna need that magic of yours, Io.
Well, where'd they go?
I want more. Feel the fire. I don't see him anywhere.
Oh, they're dead already? Oh, wow, okay. Well, that's a waste of my my attack. I love the orbs that float around her. I believe that's due to what level her, like, her art is at. Like, if it's level 1, 2, 3. Kind of like with Gran when he gets to arts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, yeah. All right, cool. I love this. Magic is fun. Magic is fun.
That's a lot of monsters. Guess we'll just have to take them all out.
I'm on it.
Dude, the magic's strong. Oh, my gosh.
Alone already.
Dude, look. Oh.
Crimson, come and get.
The only thing is she can't really move when she's doing the magic, so...
One more. What do you think? Feel the fire.
But she doesn't really need to. Also, these orbs going after her are really... Or going after the enemy are really cool.
Lev's all alone out there. Come on.
All right, we're going. Wait, did I miss something back here? Oh, I thought I saw something. All right, let's keep going. Yeah, these sigil slots are pretty important. Also, it's nice to have an episode like this where, like, you go from fighting one of the biggest villains in the game and having this crazy, chaotic, cinematic cutscene to then kind of these low-key quests.
I'm the one you want.
I say low-key, but, like, they're important.
Ready yourself.
Charged into
Welcome to my garden.
Well, let's do
you! In
it.
my
Cut
sight!
them down.
Look at us go.
Wow, that was,
Always be by your side.
It's go time! Come on!
You take the lead.
Sorry, not sorry. Got anything left after that?
Of course. I'm
Also, I love that... Oh, I love that the orbs don't just go in a straight line. They go up above hills. They go over the hills. Oh, that was awesome. For the Link attack, she shot like a white or like a yellow beam at the enemy.
worry,
That was cool.
You're gone now. You okay?
Yeah. Thanks.
We saved you, kiddo. Quest cleared. Woohoo! Let's go. Oh, we did it. That was fun. It's just a phase.
We were lucky we found Lev when we did, or he would have been Monster Chow. But before we could talk to him, the town watch came hurrying over.
Lev, your parents are worried sick about you. Come on, let's go home.
Lev looked away, ignoring the old man's outstretched hand. I could imagine how he was feeling, being treated like he was selfish and immature, when all he wanted was someone to sit down and talk to. The man sighed and scratched his head in frustration.
Your mom and dad are fine people. Try being a little more considerate, okay?
Lev immediately bristled at those words, breaking his silence.
What do you know? This is all your fault!
Knocking the man's hand out of the way, he turned and ran deeper into the forest. It was like watching a scene from my own past, but I wished he'd get a grip already. The deeper he went into the forest, the more likely he was to get attacked. We had to hurry.
All right, Io gained another sigil slot. Very cool. All right, nice. Wow, we are getting some really nice upgrades for the team. A couple of sigil slots, some cool items. Let's go Fate episode. So Io does have another one. I'm assuming this might be the last one for her. We've got Ugin's got one. I believe there'll be 2 for Rosetta, and I think Gran is good. So really, we've only got a few more. Let's do these, and maybe we'll see what else we can upgrade after this. You in the next Fate episode. Here we go. Trick and Treat.
We all split up to search for Lev so we could cover more ground. I didn't see any trace of him at first, so I thought I must have gone the wrong way. But then I noticed footprints that looked like someone had slipped over a nearby ledge. And sure enough, when I peeked down, I saw a familiar figure sitting hunched over, knees to his chest. He looked a little scraped up, but didn't seem to be hurt badly. I was just glad I'd managed to find him still in one piece. When I told him I was a Skyfarer, he immediately burst into tears of relief. I could tell he was upset with the villagers about something, and that's why he couldn't be honest with them. But as an outsider, I thought I might have a chance. Watch closely. I'm gonna cast some special magic just for you. It was time for one of my master's patented magic tricks. I showed Lev my empty palm before covering it with a handkerchief. I flung the cloth away, and voila! There was a piece of candy in my hand.
Wow, candy!
Here, you can have it. After devouring the candy, he finally calmed down.
Thanks.
Normally, that would have been enough to lift any kid's spirits, but his face fell again as quickly as it had lit up. I guess he really doesn't want to go home. I decided I wouldn't leave him until there was a smile back on his face.
That's really sweet. I like how Io is trying her best. I mean, she doesn't know this boy, but she really wants to help him, and I can respect it. I think that's really cool. Oh, there's another one? Wow, so how many... Okay, so this probably is the last one for her. Also, I'm not complaining. Like, we're getting some great upgrades for our characters, so I am happy to do this. I'm just surprised how many I've unlocked. Usually it's like 1 or 2, sometimes 3, but what is this, our 4th? Because didn't we start with this? 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, we're on our 4th, so all right, let's do this one. On the Run.
While we were still deep in the woods, I decided to ask Lev up front. Why did you run away? He hesitated at first, but after seeing that I was serious, he started to open up.
My mom and dad used to work as doctors in Tempeal.
Back then, all had been well with their family. But when Furikin went berserk, they lost their home and ended up moving to Folka. And that was when things started to fall apart. His parents began to spend all of their time tending to patients who were affected by the disaster, with hardly a moment's rest. Lev watched as his mom got paler and the black circles under her eyes grew darker and darker. He begged her to take a break, but it was no use. Eventually, she collapsed from overwork.
I told her she wouldn't be able to help people anymore if she got sick. She just wouldn't listen to me.
And here I thought he was just a kid going through a rebellious phase. That wasn't the case at all. That's really grown up of you, Lev. You're just worried about your mom and dad, huh?
Yeah.
After hearing Lev's explanation, I finally understood how he felt. I knew how hard it was watching people you cared about pushing themselves too hard. I couldn't stand to see my master doing it either. And that's exactly what was going through Lev's mind. He wasn't being selfish. Everything he did, it was because he loved his parents.
Aw, these are nice stories. It's nice to, again, I've said it before, it's nice to get a bit more context and understanding around some of these characters, and we learned quite a bit about Io from this and how willing to help others she can be. So, all right, it's time for Ugin and then Rosetta. Let's get it. Rest in peace.
Just as we arrived at the cemetery, the clouds opened up, unleashing a torrent of rain. The blue sky was gone, painted over by a steely, unforgiving gray. Looking around, I saw that there were others paying their respects at different plots. Like Karzeda, they probably lost loved ones to the storm. As soon as he laid eyes on the mound of earth in front of him, the dam broke. Karzeda's shoulders heaved with his sobs.
Why did I say those awful things? There were so many more important things I wanted to tell you, but
He sank to his knees, crippled with grief. His fist beat at the earth, sending drops of muddy water splashing onto his face.
I didn't want that to be our last conversation. If I hadn't blown up, if we hadn't fought, I only wanted to see you smile, but I made you cry.
All I could do was watch over Karzeda as he poured out the feelings he'd held back for so long. Let it out, son. It's the only way to get through it.
Yeah, so that's the story continuing onwards from the last time we saw Ugin in the Fate episodes. He was helping someone regarding their family and everything and helping them kind of get past a traumatic situation. And so, wow, that's, again, Ugin showing a backstory for him and showing his compassion and understanding for others. I love it. Carrying on her legacy.
After the visit, we made our way to a tavern. We could hear the rain beating down on the establishment. It was still day, but the sky was dark as night. Karzeda ordered the stiffest drink they had and downed it in one gulp.
My friend once showed me a flower and said that each one symbolizes something. At the time, I didn't get it, and I had other things on my mind, so I never bothered looking it up.
He shook his head, saying that he'd wished he had treasured those small, everyday moments with her. Each word struck me like a blow, reminding me of my own failures.
How am I supposed to live with this regret? It's like the storm outside, pounding on me until I give in and let it sweep me away.
I mulled over his question for a while before opening my mouth. I'm not the right person to answer that. Only your friend knows.
But how? She's...
So I told Karzeda about my wife, and about the agony of losing her. All the things I'd hoped for, things we could do as a family, were no longer possible. The chasm of remorse threatened to swallow me whole. I couldn't imagine things getting better. Not then, not ever. But I was still alive. Unlike my wife, I still had a future. Didn't that obligate me to move forward, to find meaning in being left behind, and try to fulfill what she wanted for me? Didn't that apply to Karzeda? You want me to go with you? To find that flower, I mean? Maybe finding it would give him the answers he needed.
Interesting. So I'm assuming we're going to get a sigil for... Oh, no. I thought we were going to get the slot episode to be able to help find the flower, the thing that he needs. All right. Wow. We've only done the first 3, the prologue episode 1 and 2 for Rosetta. We might have 2 or 3 here. Let's check it out. The Phantom Girl.
During our stay in Seed Hollow, a certain request made its way into our hands. We were to inspect sightings of a mysterious young girl near the Seed Hollow Castle.
You don't think she's a ghost, do you?
I put a hand on Lyria's shoulder to comfort her, and asked the client for more details. According to reports, the young girl appeared to be looking for something. Workers helping with the castle's restoration effort would attempt to approach her, but she would vanish before they could get close. Each sighting would spook another handful of builders, until there weren't enough hands to complete repairs. By all accounts, it seemed to be a ghost. Of course, I couldn't admit that to Lyria. It was not uncommon for spirits to take refuge in ancient ruins or castles, and play tricks on any unfortunate souls passing by. They were almost never malicious, even friendly sometimes. However, we couldn't take our chances. I just wished we had more information to work with. There was something familiar about this story. I just couldn't quite put my finger on it.
Another mission. A lot of these Fate episodes are... Oh, okay, that's it. Wow, some people we get to do a ton of stuff. Other people we only get one Fate episode. All right. Well, listen, we've knocked out 6, 6, 7, 7, 7, and 4. Lots of Fate episodes. We're over the halfway point for most of them. Let's take a look at our quests now. We've done quite a bit of stuff here. Let's go by difficulty. So on normal, there's a bunch. We could redo some of the ones that we got S's on, or A, and try to do better with those. Let's see what the rewards are. Standard Refinium, Critical Damage 2, Champion Merit, obviously 2 Griffin Feather. We cleared that one already. What's the requirement? 2,000. Yeah, we're starting to hit levels that we have not done yet. So, okay. What I might do is I might redo some of the simpler ones off screen. We're at 2268 now for power in the top right corner. I also might play as different characters. Maybe that'll make the quest go by quicker. I used Gran for all of these quests, but maybe if I use Io and use her magic from long range, that might make things go a bit faster. Maybe I use Rosetta with her roses. We'll see. I might do some of these things and see how much better we do with them. They each have their own requirements to be able to get the S tier. So we'll see. Would be good for us to also check out here and look at weapon level materials, experience and mastery points. Like doing some of these gives you certain rewards, right? Different rewards depending on what you're looking for. So maybe I'll do that off screen. Let me see. Now that we've done some of those quests, do we get an upgrade to another new weapon is the question.
Temper in your weapons?
No, we're still at the Durandal. I wonder when you get your 3rd tier of weapons. Like these two, we found the Colossus Kane Omega, and we found the Matchlock in the wild. But I'm wondering when we get access to a 3rd weapon for some of the other people. I'm not entirely sure. Let's talk to Zathba, and we'll see what we want to do from there.
Well, what do we have here? Oh, and you folks got your friend back.
Hello. Nice to meet you. My name is Lyria.
I'm Zathba, an information broker. Must have been tough out there, huh, little lady?
Yes, it was.
Zathba, do not frighten the poor child.
Huh? Who's being scary? I'm on my best behavior here.
It pleases me to see that everyone is in good health. I came to lend my support the moment I caught wind of Avia's assault on Seed Hollow.
Speaking of allies, I don't see Roland with you. Where'd he go?
Yeah, about that. So, I think we're just gonna have to tell him he's been captured.
He's been captured.
Oh, crap. Well, look, don't get too down. He's not one to croak without a fight. Maybe we can do something for him, though. You in, Histy?
Most certainly. I am off to make arrangements at once.
All right. Call it intuition, or an overactive gut. But an epic storm's brewing in this here skydom. Don't know how to explain it, but the air's buzzing with emotions. Stuff like joy, anxiety, sadness, anger. You can tell when it's coming to a head. I haven't felt this spooked since the Dolly Island disaster 15 years ago. My point is, you folks ought to haul it back to your own skydom.
What? You can't say that at a time like this!
Look, My sources tell me you hail from Fanta Grande. You've got a fine ship that can cross the Grim Basin. No need to play hero here.
It's not like that. We can't just leave everyone when we know it's coming. Lilith is going to use something called the Pillar of Vayoi to destroy the sky. Do we just let her do it? And what about Roland?
Let me be the voice of reason here. You saved your princess. Mission accomplished. So what do knights do after rescuing the damsel? They make sure she stays safe. You're an excellent captain, and so I don't need to spell out your next move for you, do I?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's a great point. I mean, Zathba's very honest and upfront. We appreciate that, but we're going to save Roland.
We're going to save Roland.
I'm glad you're looking out for the man. But did you hear a single word I said?
Yep.
Come on. All I'm saying is don't push your luck. Ah, who am I kidding? We both know I can't talk you out of this. But Zega Grande is our home. At least let us keep our pride.
Wow.
Be seeing you around then. And quit with the long faces. We can handle this.
Yeah, we can. All right. Well, that was cool. Okay. Any other quests? Oh, I think wait, do I have everything you need? No. Okay. I thought for some reason that looked weird. I don't know why that gave us a different message, but all right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to call it an episode right here. Thank you so much for your support in another episode of Granblue Fantasy Relink. In the next episode, I will let you guys know what I've done off screen. I'm going to try and, again, redo some of those quests, get some better items, knock out the weaker quests. You guys don't really need to see it. It's just the same kind of monsters and hordes. There's nothing necessarily exciting. Maybe the tougher quest I'll show you guys in the next episode. We'll see, but we are going to make some progress in the story. Thank you for hanging around with all these Fate episodes. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments what you think of the game so far, and also what you like about the game the most. Who's your favorite character, by the way? But until next time, guys, I'm out. Peace.